Hey guys, it's Lucas here. I'm just going to go through the actual bosses that I came across in Cruel difficulty of my Cyclone Cast on Crit Discharge build. Now, the first boss I encountered was Kaom, and he was pretty easy, I'd have to say. He did hit for a fair bit, but I'd have to say out of all the bosses I encountered, in the end at Act 4, I thought he was probably the easiest. Now, this is the part where I decide I was running with 2 Quicksilver flasks, but I decided that I had to change over to a I needed another health flask there, just because it was that point of time where I was just coming up to the bosses now, and I needed to get that life just in case I didn't die, so I wouldn't die in the Tempest League. Yeah, so as you can see in this fight, it shouldn't take too much longer now. It is a bit tougher with Cast on Crit Discharge Cyclone for the bosses if the actual discharge does not proc, but I think I get him in about it shouldn't take too much longer now. Yeah. And he should be down now. So there we go. So that was the first boss I encountered, and then I went on to the next boss, Daresso. Okay, so on to Daresso now. Now this guy was a bit of a pain in the ass. I had a rough time with him. Number one, he's a bloody tank. He can take a lot of damage. I don't know if it's because I've got my Cyclone with the discharge, with the lightning damage. I don't know if it's not doing much, but see those whirling blades as well? Those blades that are spinning around, you don't want to get caught up in them, because you'll see in this video I've gotten caught up in them a few times. As you can see my life just go down real quick there as I was going on the whirling blades. Those blades there, it just drops the life pretty quick. Now, when I was fighting against him, I thought this guy was a pain in the ass because I could not get him in one place properly, and he just keeps on. The fight is, I think, designed to be long, unless I'm doing something wrong. But with the Cyclone Discharge build, Cast on Crit build, this fight was annoying for me, considering when I played this on my dual flame totems, it wasn't causing me too much dramas. But yeah, once I got the hang of the fight, it was getting a little bit easier for me. But those blades there, they were pretty annoying anyway. So I'll just leave you guys with the rest of this fight, and yeah, you can see what it's like with the Cast on Crit in the Cruel difficulty on Daresso.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
You murder love.
See, as you can see there, it's not really. He's still very tanky, even for, you know, this sort of build. I think the fight is designed to be pretty long. Does hit. He does hit for a bit. As you can see, my health was getting chucked down quite a bit, and the problem with this this fight is for Cyclone, there's no generation for my discharge to actually go off, because I've got no other mobs in this fight. So that's one thing you've got to consider when if you want to go with this build, the Cyclone Discharge Custom Crit build. Okay, now we'll move on to Piety, and let's see how we go with this fight. Okay, so now we're on to Piety. On the way to Piety, I just kept thinking to myself, okay, I'm going to probably die here, you know. I'm not a big fan of Piety, especially with the Cyclone build. I thought the Ray was going to kill me, but obviously Grinding Gear Games have fixed this up a bit. As you can see, before she casts the beam, you can actually now notice the beam when it's getting casted. There you go. So you can see when she's about to let it out. So I just kept running around her basically every time she would do the beam, because the beam has a potential just to pretty much take me down pretty quick. If it does hit me, I think it's lightning damage and physical damage. But yeah, that's all I did basically. That was the technique. I don't even think I used the portal. I just kept on going around, and just every time she went out from the beam, I just went as fast as I possibly could. The good thing about this fight with the Cyclone Custom Crit Discharge, which I liked, was the mobs that spawn there. See all the mobs? They actually had the curses generating on them every single time she would cast more mobs for me, so that helped me out a lot. That helped me get the Assassin's Mark and the Warlord's Mark. So yeah, and then I was basically able to do some damage on her. I don't think she has too much hit points, so she was taken down relatively quickly. As you can see at the end there, I did get a little bit rushy. I thought I could just take her in that last sequence, but I finished her off in this sequence now. So all in all, I was very happy with that fight. In Cruel difficulty, I didn't have too many problems. So now we'll move on to the last three bosses before we get to Malachai. Okay, on to the next fight, Dojo's Arena. Okay, this fight for me was pretty simple. It was an easy fight. Didn't have too many dramas with this. Basically, there are three circles you'll see there: a green, a red, and a purple circle. Now, if you stand in the green circle, you'll get temporal. You'll get enfeeblement. If you stand in the red, you'll get vulnerability. And if you stand in the purple, you'll get temporal train's curse on you. If you stand actually in the middle, like I did a few times in this, like I did just there, you will get all three curses on you. Now, to be honest though, it didn't cause any dramas. I think this fight for close range is pretty easy than it is for casters, so I had a really good time with this fight. It was simple, I didn't stress, and I took her down pretty fast. So almost at the end of the fight now, and there you go, she's down. Okay, so on to the next fight now. Okay, so on to Shavron's Arena. This boss was, I'm a lightning damage, this is a lightning damage build, so this boss was, when I first started hitting her, I was like, what's going on here? I'm not doing any damage. She has very high lightning resistance, and I've just found that out now. Didn't have too much of a problem in normal, but when I got to Cruel difficulty, I found that she just took forever to take down. Her damage was reasonable. I didn't really have too much dramas with damage, but I just tried to stay out of the way basically every time she would cast and things like that. But yeah, this fight did go on for a little bit. Only because she had pretty high resistances, and my cast on crit wasn't doing too much damage to her. But all in all, I thought this fight was reasonably good. I think she has some sort of aura on her when I'm looking at her. Yeah. Thought I'll take a TP portal anyways and just go back in there, just to keep this fight going pretty smoothly. Yeah, I kind of took my time a little bit on this fight. I just wanted to make sure I didn't get hit bad. I wasn't quite aware of many of her abilities, so all I did was just in and out from that portal. And yeah, just try to take it down as quick as I could. The damage she has, yeah, as you can see, I'm proccing quite a lot the actual discharge, but it's not doing heaps of damage to her. I thought I would have had her down much quicker than this, but yeah, all in all, it was a pretty good fight. I didn't have too many dramas. So she's almost down now, and what we'll do is we'll move on. I think the last boss now. Yeah, we'll move on to the last boss now before we get to Malachai. Okay, now Malachai's Arena. Here we go. This boss was in Cruel is pretty annoying. I found that out. Doesn't have much life, but I've got no chaos resistance, so yeah. Those traps that he chucks down is chaos, and as you can see, watch my health on the bottom left. I am absolutely getting smashed at the moment. I ended up taking the portal. I think I took the portal a couple of times in this. So as you can see, I'm trying to get him down as quick as I possibly can. I am rushing this fight. I do think this was probably the most lethal fight out of all the bosses so far. Yeah, I was lucky not to die, I think. If you can see my health, it was going down very quickly. Every single time I wanted to attack him, I couldn't, because I would get up to him and then he'd chuck down all these traps, and then he would just absolutely smash me with chaos damage. I do recommend you guys try and get some chaos resistance before doing this fight in Cruel, or even yeah, well, good luck in merciless difficulty. You would need a lot of chaos resistance for this fight. Yeah, I wanted to finish him off there, but I didn't. I just kept going to the portal and out the portal. I think I do finish him off now. So let's see how we go here. But let's see if he takes me down as a rip. Oh, so close. Okay, so one more time now. I think we've got it this time. Yeah, he was annoying. That's my own fault though. I didn't put any chaos resistance on. I just thought, okay, let's get this over and done with, and I went straight into it. Yeah, I was lucky to survive that fight. Okay, on to Malachai now. Okay, so this boss fight should be an easy fight, I'm hoping. Yeah, let's see how we go anyways. So this is Malachai in Cruel, and this is my Cyclone Discharge Build. Here is the fight, and here we go for Malachai. In this first phase, basically what I had to do was, what I found was, I just had to make sure I did not get caught in that slam. I think if he hits me with that slam, I'll just get one-shotted, so I had to stay out of that slam. Every single time I saw that mace coming up, I just ran away. I found that other stuff I didn't have too much dramas with, and I was happy to see that there were actually mobs. Okay, yeah, that other part there where he spawns up, I made sure I was not in distance of him, and I just kept on. Every time I see him disappearing, I ran away. And as you can see there, he's pretty unpredictable sometimes, but yeah, you just got to make sure when he comes up again, you got to stay away from his close range distance. Yeah, so this fight is a pretty long fight. I think I took about maybe 5 or 6 minutes in it, so
Embrace the
yeah, I
future.
just kept on taking him down as quick as I could with my Cyclone Discharge. Now, this is a phase now where we get onto Piety. When you get Malachai down to a certain amount of health, he will shield himself, so you can see the shield barrier around him. He will not take any more damage until you start working on Piety. Now, Piety wasn't too bad. I found Piety. There were a few times where I thought I was going to get one-shotted on this part, but Piety didn't have too much health.
Die
You
and be
can see that
reborn.
there. Yeah, as you can see, he still slams even in once he gets out of that phase. So yeah, as you can see, those tentacles that come out, they do more damage if you're further away, because more of them hit you. When you're close range, it's not too bad. So yeah,
Embrace the future.
just tried to stay out of that, and I kept on going, but I don't know, with the animation sometimes I thought I was actually hitting him, but it looked like a couple of times I was missing him, so yeah, I just kept on going as quick as I possibly could. You guys watch the fight. This is the part here, I think, where I almost ripped. Yeah, there we go. So I almost ripped, and yeah, I went back to town after that, and I just thought, what the hell am I doing? And I just went back in there, and I just kept going. Okay, so back onto it now, back onto Piety. With those tentacles, you try and take out Piety, and then he just keeps on attacking, which is very annoying. Piety's down. Once you get past this first phase, for me, if you're doing this build, it's after this phase, it's pretty easy. After that, I had no dramas at all. The second phase of the fight is a walk in the park compared to the first phase. He does not do the slam anymore. He does still go into the ground and come out and do the slam there, which can one-shot you, but he does not slam the ground anymore, so now you can just let it go, just let your cyclone go as much as you can, and try and take him down as quick as you possibly can, basically, without trying to get yourself killed. Yeah, so here I just tried to take him down as quick as I could. Okay, as you'll see, when he teleports away, he'll drop these little marks, these traps on the ground. Yeah, watch what happens when you step in them. When I step in them, they hit pretty damn hard, and my health drops pretty quickly. And the problem is, he drops the traps right where I want to attack the next part, so I can get on to the next phase and attack him again. So it is very annoying. You just got to keep an eye on the ground. There you go, I just hit it then, so that's what it does. And it does stun you as well, so you've got to be very careful with that. attacking the next part of the beast, and then I just progressed further, tried to get him down. I think it's to 50% hit points. Once I got him down to 50% hit points, yeah, the next part of the beast should spawn on the top left. So just get him down to 50% now. Okay, so he's at 50%. Should get his shield up now. Teleport shield. Put his part of the beast up in the top left there. Wait, no, 25%, sorry. So 25% he'll go there, and now he's going to spawn his third and final heart beast in the top left. This part is the toughest part of phase 2. There will be a ring that will try and follow you or try and get you, and that will slowly degenerate your life. I just tried to take out the heart of the beast as fast as I possibly could. Honestly, I just wanted this fight to be over. I didn't really want it to last too much longer, but as you can see, Cyclone Discharge, it can be done with the Vol's Protector as your armor. On Malachai in Cruel, in the Tempest League, the Hardcore League. So, yeah, so now we just hopefully try and finish up the fight now. Yeah, this is hopefully at the end here I try to go a bit quicker, finish him off. Malachai's down. Alright, so back to Merciless. Okay, so I'm Lucas D. I hope you enjoyed my Act 4 Bosses Guide for my build, the Cast on Crit Cyclone Discharge build. Yeah, so that's basically the fight on Act 4 Cruel if you're thinking of doing it in the Hardcore League or in the Softcore League. But yeah, it is a fun build to play. It is challenging, and that's what I like about Path of Exile. So I hope this guide was helpful to you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got any comments, just leave them in the comments field. If you'd like me to show any more videos with this build, or if you need any more information, just let me know, and I'm happy to help out. Alright guys, see yous, bye.